Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for the day. The Madison County Animal Shelter is in dire need of donations. Plus, the Wienermobile is in town, and Armed Forces Day is this Saturday. We've got all the details, all that plus more news, sports, and of course, we've got weather coming up with Sam right here today, live at 5. First on our WBON TV Channel 9, big story of the day. The Madison County Animal Shelter is urgently seeking donations and adoptions due to an overwhelming number of animals, with dozens of dogs and a handful of cats currently straining their resources. Jill Williams with the Madison County Deputy Judge Executive's Office told our media partner LEX18 that the shelter is currently housing around 90 animals. She highlighted that more animals require more resources like food, cleaning, and staff to maintain a clean and safe environment. Most of the animals at the shelter are owner surrender rather than rescue. Williams emphasized the importance of educating owners on pet ownership and the necessity of spaying and neutering to keep the shelter's capacity manageable. The shelter ensures that animals are fixed before adoption and offers vouchers to new owners to encourage this practice. Each animal receives basic vaccinations upon entering the shelter. Those interested in helping can donate physical items like food, litter, blankets, towels, or grooming tools through the shelter's Amazon wish list or by dropping them off at the shelter. Monetary donations can be made via the shelter's website. Williams also mentioned that a new shelter is being built, which will provide more space and a healthier environment compared to the current 40-year-old building. Well, Oscar Mayer, the Wienermobile, is rolling through central Kentucky today, making a stop yesterday in Estill County and capturing the attention of all ages. The iconic vehicle, around for 88 years, continues to delight generations. The driver, Sam Hammy Sammy DeLotte, is the current driver and shared his enthusiasm with the Wienermobile. He told our media partner LEX18, "I fell in love with the Wienermobile because you get to spread smiles. Miles of smiles when you're here in Kentucky and people are seeing it for the first time, or maybe they saw it when they were growing up. It's always really special to share those memories or to make new ones." This Wienermobile is one of 6 traveling across the country, offering smiles, coupons, and plenty of puns. DeLotte enjoyed showing off the vehicle's quirky features, such as the shotgun seat next to the driver, and emphasizing the importance of buckling up with your meat belts. He added, "My favorite is calling the Wienermobile a Lamborghini. I think that's fun. If you miss the Wienermobile in Irvin, if you hurry right now, you can catch it over at the Lawrenceburg Walmart. It is there today until 6. Well, all the branches of the U.S. military will be celebrated this Saturday for Armed Forces Day. The holiday has a long history, as does American Legion Post 50 in Berea. WBON spoke with Post Commander Danny Helton about how the Berea Post is planning to celebrate the patriotic holiday.
Armed Forces Day in the United States was announced nearly 75 years ago by Secretary of Defense Lewis Johnson. The holiday was first observed in May 1950 and was established to replace separate Army, Navy, and Air Force days, according to the U.S. Department of Defense. Today, those 3 branches, along with the Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and Space Force, are all celebrated every 3rd Saturday in May. In Berea, Commander for the American Legion Post 50, Danny Helton, has an open house event planned for the holiday.
We're going to invite the public to come in, and we're going to provide some food free of charge. We're going to have small gifts. We're going to have door prizes, and we're going to have a silent auction.
Helton tells WBON that the proceeds from the Armed Forces Day event will go towards Post 50's various educational programs and assistance for local veterans. The door prizes and food aren't the only things the community can expect at the open house. There will be memorabilia spanning multiple American war efforts, including 2 very special items.
One is a samurai sword that was recovered in Japan at the end of World War II, and we have on loan from a local family some parts of an aircraft that was shot down in Europe during World War II.
Post 50 in Berea has quite a long history, dating back roughly 90 years. Even after nearly a century, the primary goal of the post has remained the same: to lend a helping hand to local veterans.
Sometimes we're not really aware of what benefits are owed to us, and we help veterans with the Veterans Administration get that. Sometimes they may need help with medical, and we're there to assist in that, as well as rehabilitation.
Helton says cash donations are accepted by the post, as well as any items relating to war efforts involving the U.S. military. If you are a veteran and interested in joining Post 50 in Berea, you can visit them in person at 101 Holly Street. Reporting for WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage, for that story. Well, 2 people have been arrested following a welfare check. Matthew Bowen, 42, and Lynetta Daniels, 35, were arrested after authorities discovered deplorable and uninhabitable conditions in their Powell County home, leading to the removal of 24 animals and 4 children. The Powell County Sheriff's Department was contacted following a complaint from the Powell County Middle School staff who visited the home and reported the grim situation. Upon arrival, the deputy was overwhelmed by the strong odor of animal feces and observed numerous dogs running around a feces-covered porch. One of the larger dogs bit the deputy on the leg. The parents, who later admitted to using methamphetamine, appeared to be under the influence. The children on the porch seemed dirty and unbathed. Inside the home, the conditions worsened. The deputy noted that every inch of the floor in every room was covered with animal feces and urine, along with trash, dirty clothes, bugs, and other unknown materials. The home lacked running water, preventing proper hygiene for the children and drinking water for the dogs. Additionally, there was no visible dog food. The authorities removed 24 mostly malnourished animals and 4 children whose ages ranged from 14 years old to 5. The children were transported by social services with the intention of placing them with a family member. Bowen and Daniels were charged with 2 counts of first-degree abuse of a child, 12 or under, 2 counts of first-degree criminal abuse, and 24 counts of second-degree animal cruelty. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got Sam in the Weather Center going to take a look at that forecast.
For State Representative Republican Darrell Billings, a rock-solid conservative ready to defend our values. A third-generation farmer, Darrell Billings knows hard work. Darrell Billings, pro-life, pro-gun, a strong Trump Republican. Darrell Billings, tough on crime, will defend the blue and fight Joe Biden's failed policies. Conservative, committed, ready to lead. For State Representative Darrell Billings.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow! When the possibility for severe weather is a threat, it pays to have an expert on your side. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration want you to know that your home is their top priority. When the storms have left you with more questions than answers, Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is there to walk you through the process and offer free roof inspections and estimates. From wind and hail, fire and smoke damage, commercial and residential. Trust Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook to learn more.
Welcome back to Live at 5. A nice day out there in the Bluegrass. We've got Sam in the Weather Center going to give us a look at what might be another rainy forecast. Here's Sam.
Thanks, Grenelyn, and welcome everyone. I'm meteorologist Sam Ryan. Well, we picked up just over 2 inches of rain, set a daily record, and here on Wednesday, and we're sort of getting a break, I guess, on the clouds and the fog early this morning. Finally gave way to a bit of sunshine, but hopefully get to feel it a little bit because we have more clouds heading this way and some showers. And yes, we're going to get wet again. Dip our toes into our next system. Now, the bulk of the storms here Friday are going to be hung up a little farther to the west. So you notice how they move east, they kind of fall apart. So there's still a chance, and a little bit better chance now as we head into the Friday evening. And so Friday evening and into Saturday, that's when the front finally moves over. And then we'll see that clear, be back into some sunshine. Let's break it down now. Take a look at the headlines as we put this, there we go. Rainfall amounts, 7 p.m. Saturday. I was hitting the clicker, I promise. 7 p.m. Saturday, we're looking at about 0.8 of an inch. So we'll have to see if we can get some thunderstorms out of this. So storms mainly to the west Friday. We'll get some drips in here, and then a few claps of thunder late Friday into our Saturday. So Saturday's the bulk of rain. Then we'll have some sunshine. So on Saturdays is when that wave moves right over us. Low 70s for high temperatures here Friday. Around 73. Again, maybe a shower early on. Maybe a couple showers and thunderstorms later on. And that will continue on and off a bit into the day Saturday. And maybe one off here on Sunday, but I think a lot of us will stay dry. We'll start to warm up. We'll get into plenty of sunshine here Sunday. High 78. And then we've got a string of 80s on board. And another front moves in. Looks like sometime Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. It's a long ways out in the forecast right now. Bottom line is next week's going to be mild and decorated with a few storms late. Grenelyn?
Thanks, Sam. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, the week of May 19th will be honored as Madison Community Band Appreciation Week in the city of Richmond. This recognition is in honor of the band's 15-year anniversary and is comprised of people of all ages, from college students all the way to retirees. Members of the band come from not only Richmond and Madison County, but also stretch out from central Kentucky and southeast Kentucky as well. Tuesday, during the City Commission meeting, Mayor Pro Tem Mindy Goebel read the proclamation for the band, and one of its founding members, Dr. John Strobe, went into more details about what all the Madison Community Band represents.
Whereas the Madison Community Band, guided by the skilled leadership of Dr. John Strobe, its founding director, is commemorating its 15th anniversary. And whereas since its inception in July 2009, the Madison Community Band has served as a beacon of musical excellence and community spirit, drawing together over 80 devoted volunteer musicians from Richmond, Madison County, Central and Southeastern Kentucky for its performances. And whereas the formation of the Madison Community Band, conceived during a dinner meeting held at Logan's Roadhouse in Richmond by Dr. John Strobe, Brent Barton, Larry Barton, Dr. Ken Haddix, and Mark Witt, has blossomed into a cherished reality, fostering a sense of camaraderie and artistic achievement within our community. And whereas the band's commitment to providing enriching musical experiences knows no boundaries, as evidenced by their regular concert seasons and notable performances at events such as the Great American Brass Band Festival and the International Town and Gown Association's annual conference. Now therefore, Robert Blythe, Mayor of the City of Richmond, does hereby proclaim the week of May 19th, 2024 shall be designated as Madison Community Band Appreciation Week in the City of Richmond, Kentucky, in honor of the band's 15th anniversary.
And the band numbers typically between 70 and 80 people each time. We do 4 concerts, and we do an Independence Day thing. It's going to be on July 3rd this year, and we also, as of last year, started playing at Pops at the Park. So that's more community involvement. It's a good thing. It's really good for Richmond, and we appreciate this recognition. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael, for that story. Very interesting there. We're going to take a quick break. We've got Dawson coming up with sports right after this.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Watch the Real McCoys weekdays at 9:30 a.m. on Heartland.
Family known as the Real McCoys.
Watch Laugh-In on Retro TV, Mondays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. and Saturdays at 8.
Welcome back on Sports Today. Sports anchor Dawson Rule has an announcement about a big upcoming signing, information on the big tennis match for UK, and more local sports news. Here's Dawson.
A few days ago, I mentioned how there would be lots of signings coming up this week. While we haven't been able to make it out to all of them, yesterday we had the Big Three in Berea, and tomorrow there's a notable one at Madison Southern. Jay Rose is going to be signing tomorrow to UPitt Johnstown at 3:30. The sports team actually spoke with Jay earlier on Monday, and he gave us a great interview, talking about his greatest moments at Madison Southern, his basketball future, and more.
We had a great year. The friends that I got to make throughout the year, the Hudson twins, Avery, Mason, Micah that contributed off the bench. Everybody played well for us.
I mean, and you guys were a special group because you won 2 district titles, 2 region games, something that had never been done before y'all's group came in. And now that the seniors are leaving, you and Avery and the twins, I mean, what are you guys thinking? Like, man, we did all this for the school. Like, do you feel like, man, we were the special group,
It's hard because, half of me wants to be humble about it and be like, there was a lot of good guys before us, like Tyler Absher, their team, Jared Carpenter, a bunch of those guys that, came before us. But me personally, biased, I'm going to say, we were the best team to ever come through Southern. I think we had a very special year, and I think the guys coming after us, Kasanabi, Micah, Mason, the young guys, Jordan, I think they'll be all right. When I was down there, we got to, scrimmage with the team, get a little workout in with the older guys. And, I was doing pretty well going up against the older guys that have been there, for a while, been there, done that. We ended up having a little fun shooting contest, and we ended up winning that. But, I felt like I could stack myself up very well against some guys and have a great opportunity going into next season.
Rhodes will be doing great things at the D2 level for Pitt Johnstown. The final EKU baseball series of the regular season begins today in the form of a doubleheader between the Cardinals and Jacksonville. Today's doubleheader starts at 3, and the final game will be planned for Saturday as bad weather tomorrow and throughout the weekend will make it a unique start time. Today is Fan Appreciation Day for both games at the ballpark, where tickets are just $2. There's going to be pom-pom giveaways, an EKU trading card giveaway, and 9 innings of winnings, with prize drawings for fans to win. In the series all time, Jacksonville does hold a 5-3 advantage, dating way back to the first meeting between the two teams in 1972. The two groups have never played one another in Richmond, though, so this will be a decisive series for the record books. Kentucky men's tennis is on a roll right now, entering their 3rd straight NCAA tournament quarterfinal appearance. The 5th-ranked Wildcats are going to be playing the 4th-ranked TCU Horned Frogs. Last season, the Cats met TCU in the semifinals of the 2023 Indoor Championships, losing 4-2. The two sides also faced off in the quarterfinals of the 2022 NCAA Championships, where the Wildcats upset the number 1 ranked TCU Horned Frogs 4-3 on the way to their first ever appearance in the national championship game. The winner of this match between two top 5 teams will play the winner of number 1 Ohio State versus 8th ranked Columbia on Saturday. Here are comments from head men's tennis coach for UK, Cedric Kaufman.
Kentucky's been known a little bit for our culture and our toughness, and I think the last 3 years, last few years, we've shown that. We're always prepared. We work really hard. Just little details. I think we take care of little details and we adapt and through the year, and we try to get better every day. Every team here has to adapt and make some small adjustments, but if all the teams that are here have been doing that all year, so they're very good at it, and they have wonderful coaching staff and great players.
Best of luck to the UK men's tennis team. Finally, a quick moment of recognition for our local SIDs who help out local media every day. Football sports information directors from Kentucky Athletics have been given the Super 11 Award by the Football Writers Association of America for their excellent work. The 4 UK SIDs are Tony Neely, Susan Lax, Matt May, and Cammie Williams. They were chosen for their excellent ability of being accessible during the game, week, and after a game. This is the 3rd overall time that the UK staff has been honored with this awesome award. Congratulations, guys. That's going to wrap up today's Sports Report. This is Dawson Rowe with Madison County Sports Coverage.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports report. We're going to take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots more news coming up right here live at 5.
Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
Hey y'all, it's Josh.
And Greg from Hicks & Funson, Kentucky Lawyers.
We are happy to be official sponsors for the Lexington Legends in the 2024 season.
I, for one, am happy about the name and mustache coming back.
So if life throws you a curveball, hire local injury lawyers. Hire Hicks & Funson.
You can find us at the Legends Ballpark this season, online at honestfearless.com, or call 859-777-7000.
Go Legends!
Heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram, or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Hi, I'm Haley, one of the owners and managers at Just Love Coffee in Berea. Just Love Coffee is a franchise that was set up as a mission of love to help children get adopted. Just Love Coffee is a full-service restaurant that features artisan coffee creations, plus an all-day food menu that includes golden waffles, delicious sandwiches, and filling craveable wraps. Just Love Coffee, a half mile off exit 76 in Berea, in our newly renovated location at 636 Chestnut Street.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5. A Jackson man is dead after being struck by a vehicle in Lee County. The Kentucky State Police Richmond Post responded to the single vehicle collision involving a pedestrian on Kentucky 11 just before 11:30 Wednesday night. The initial investigation indicates a 2013 GMC Acadia driven by Teresa Barrett, 45, of LaGrange, was traveling north when she struck Thomas E. Colwell, 59, of Jackson, who was on the roadway. Mr. Colwell sustained fatal injuries and was pronounced dead at the scene by the Lee County coroner Joshua Hagan. Ms. Barrett was not injured in the collision. Trooper Neil Barnes is leading the ongoing investigation with assistance from the Kentucky State Police personnel, Lee County EMS, as well as the Lee County Coroner's Office. Well, former President Donald Trump arrived in Kentucky just before 5 p.m. on Wednesday, greeted by supporters as he headed to a private fundraising dinner in Lexington. The event, hosted by Kelly and Joe Kraft at an undisclosed location, took place just a week before Kentucky's primaries. Dr. Stephen Voss, an associate professor of political science at the University of Kentucky, emphasized the importance of early fundraising in presidential campaigns. The early money is often the most important money, Voss said. It's what they use to pull together the teams on which they are going to rely. Trump's visit coincided with a similar event in Ohio and occurred amid his ongoing hush money case in New York. Court proceedings do not occur on Wednesday, allowing Trump to focus on fundraising efforts. Attendees in Lexington paid between $25,000 and $844,600 per couple for a seat at that table. With that, thanks so much for joining us today. Have a beautiful day out there. And of course, I'll be right back here. More news, weather, and sports tomorrow, live at 5.